Banana Moon, the origins of it were a sort of a lifestyle, craft-based business in the early 90s. And my dad wanted it to be something that was quite fun and different, but allowed it to be quite versatile, so they could do multiple different things with it. He loves vinyl, and he found this album by David Allen called Banana Moon, and it had a really cool icon of that banana-shaped moon, and he thought it was fun and different and unique, and he was like, that's the one, and it just allowed so many possibilities of what the business could be. Just starting in a spare room of the house, and at first it was about digitising, where we take a logo and create it ready for embroidery, because that skill and that software was really in high demand and quite hard to get hold of. So yeah, embroidery machines in the house and garments getting produced, boxed up, bagged up and taken in the car around to local deliveries. I remember having a bit of an alternative childhood growing up, having a business in your house, but not only that, quite a noisy one that takes up quite a lot of space. There were sort of people coming to the door, and obviously there were a couple of members of staff at this time as well, so there were people coming for work every day into the house. So I'd be, school, I'd go off to school as normal, come back, still people there. And then in summer holidays and the school holidays, it was probably the strangest because they started work, but I'd be in bed. So, getting woken up by an embroidery machine, sort of banging away, and there'd always be boxes in the hallway, stock everywhere. It came to the point where in the house it could only go so far. It just naturally grew organically, and it probably got to the point where I think it was sort of now or never for Banana Moon. And we set about buying these units here and then moved everything across, and it was way too big. Like, you're wondering how you're ever going to fill it. But that was the catalyst really for it to continue on for its next journey, which I've now assumed the control over that next phase of it, if you like. It's under my stewardship and making sure that we continue the ethos of that very first day of Banana Moon as a small, fun, slightly alternative lifestyle business that is also professional, with a good culture, but with professional systems, ready for the modern day of technology and how things have to operate now, which is what we do. From a really small base of initially 3 people as Banana Moon, it was about building a team that could fulfill these orders, bringing printing in-house and taking control over the quality and the supply of that so that we could control our turnarounds. So if something needed embroidery and printing, we could do the whole thing in-house. And with that, we needed more pairs of hands and more people in the production team, more design team. We needed customer service. So the team grew really quite quickly, and we've got what we have now today, which is a fantastic team of people that are really bought into Banana Moon and what we believe in. The future for Banana Moon is keeping true to those core principles of how we started, not losing sight of that, because what that means for us is it means that we can continue to look after our team in the way that we do now. It means that we can continue to give our customers the great service that we do now, and we're highly ambitious, and one of the core drivers for us is about creating a world-class business, a world-class team, a world-class infrastructure that is the standard bearer in our industry. So for us, that represents the future.